Welcome back to Longbox Diving, where we explore comic story arcs pulled from the long box. It is time for a new comic book day review, where we review the comics that we picked up Wednesday, and hopefully you picked everything up, because there's so many spoilers in these books, and most of them are really, really pretty good. So hopefully you've gotten your books, you've read your books. Before you watch this video, you can pause now. All right, if you're here, then you're here. So today we're going to review Devil's Reign number 1. Devil's Reign number 1. Now, Chip Zdarsky wrapped up the story that we're going with Elektra becoming Daredevil, and Daredevil in prison, and Daredevil escaping, and the drugs, and all that stuff was going on with the Kingpin and everything that was happening. And so now we're into this. Kingpin's married, and you know the run for mayor's getting ready to come up again. So we were like, hey, strong ones were like, hey, we kind of threw Kingpin in there just to have fun, and let's just keep that ball rolling. So, but the art in here, look at this. Look at that Daredevil. Mark Cicchetto. Dude, you're killing it. That is just, and this whole book is just beautiful. And even the colors. I don't know who did the colors. But even the colors work really well for this book. You guys, fantastic job. So, colorist Marcio Mins. So, and then we get, basically we found out from the last book of Daredevil that Kingpin had secret files on everybody, and the one he can't read is Daredevil's. And Daredevil's like, too bad, out of luck, so sad, it's secret identity. And Kingpin's like, yeah, no, I'm not playing that. So the Kingpin decides to put a new rule in. So basically, you cannot fight crime with superpowers of any sort. You cannot use your superpowers of any sort in New York City. Now, we know most of the heroes are based out of New York City. So now what do you do? Even the X-Men, you're not going to mess with us because we have diplomatic immunity. We got the Fantastic Four based out of there. Iron Man's based out of there. The Avengers are based out of there. Moon Knight, Luke Cage. I mean, everybody's based out of New York. Spider-Man. What are you going to do? And so he actually creates a team called the Thunderbolts. I think they call them the Thunderbolts. And look at this. Look who he puts on this team. U.S. Agent, Rhino. I mean, this is crazy stuff. So we've got a team of villains who are now going to be the police. And Moon Knight, they go to arrest Moon Knight. They go to arrest this Spider-Man guy. I don't even know who this guy is. Then Captain America steps up. No, we're not doing this. It's an unjust law. We're going to fight against it because it's unjust. It's not constitutional. And we will do whatever we have to do. And, the rest of kind of like Daredevil steps up, Elektra, Spider-Man, they all come to help. They all go down to this bunker that, Daredevil and his guilt kind of is there. And then we see that Otto walks in with the FBI into Fantastic Four, slaps some collars on them, and she issues an emergency distress call. So we kind of see in here, and this was just beautiful. The bad guys, the cops, the bad guys, unfortunately, and bust in the door and start shooting, right? And the Thing grabs the kids and wraps them up and takes bullets all across his bag. You see little chunks of rock flying off. I know it's probably not as clear in this. I mean, look at that. And then the look on his face. Look at that. That was Mark Cicchetto, man. You could feel, and he goes, "Stop. You're shooting at kids," right? And he's just like, you guys are lucky. I have a more higher priority. So he jumps with the kids out the window. The Fantastic Four car comes and gets them. Then we got Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Like, hey, we're normal. We're just normal people. And they see an accident, right? And he steps up and protects people, blocks the bus from flipping over on people. And then the Shocker shows up. Like the Shocker, come on. He's got Darkhawk now. I don't think that would have happened. Just saying. But he got Darkhawk and throws him the 2 metal bands, right? And he looks down at the metal bands like this. If you remember the story of Luke Cage and how the metal band, he's like, yeah, nah, and he just busts them. And then it's on, right? And he just busts up the Shocker. And then he does this beautiful speech. He says, "This isn't right. Wilson Fisk is a gangster and a fool. A big man who's small, who needs to show his power over me and my friends. And you. This isn't about superheroes. It's about a man with a grip on all of us. He makes it sound like he's loosening it. You'll just get in trouble. That kind of trouble that shows him that it's actually you who has the power. Look, I'm not Captain America. I'm not Mr. Fantastic. I'm just a New Yorker like you. And if someone in trouble, I do what New Yorkers do. I help. And if Mayor Fisk wants to stop me, he can come on and try. That beautiful, man. Great job. And what's really kind of interesting is how much this kind of reflects what's going on, in my opinion, in New York now. You got a mayor imposing things, and just locking everything down, and people are having to, hey, this is not right. I have to do what's right. Very on point. And about politics, if you're showing it both ways in here like this, this was really well done. I liked it. Good job, Zdarsky. Pointing out what's going on currently in political times, putting a little twist on it, showing both sides of it. Neither side's really right, neither side's really wrong here, and it's kind of good. And then we have Wilson Fisk talking to his son about coming Kingpin, and Matt's brother's there, and then we see Iron Man's going to run for mayor, and then we see Wilson pull out old Purple Man and Zebediah, and just look at that. He's got purple blood apparently, and now Fisk is running for president. Man, this was fantastic. Now, I did get the Peach Momoko cover, so that's going to be a 4. The art inside is like, this is so close to perfect for me. It's a 4.5, and the story right now is a 4.5. This was all up around 4.3 total. This was almost a perfect comic for me. It was just, the art was beautiful, the face, the way Thing looked at the camera, the speech, the writing, the way the art could tell a lot of the story, so you didn't need a lot of dialogue in certain places. Beautifully done, Zdarsky and Chichetto, and even the colorists. Some of the colors in here are fantastic. It's just beautiful. So if you haven't gotten this and haven't got on this, I don't know how the whole crossover event will work and all the tie-ins. I don't know if I'll get all the tie-ins, but I'm definitely in for the main storyline for sure. This is fantastic. So definitely get on this, and we'll see you next time here in the Long Box.